بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Mutawatir hadith conveys certitude. We mentioned this before, and also some testimonies from scholars of high level of the Umayyad faith was presented to you in this regard. Let me show you some more. This is the book of التقريب والتيسير لمعرفة سنن البشير النذير صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم, written by Yahya ibn Sharaf al-Nawawi, a scholar of foremost knowledge and expertise in the sciences of hadith, and widely respected. This book is published by Dar al-Kutub al-Arabi. Page 28. What's the difference between a hadith that is Sahih and a hadith that is Mutawatir? Sahih hadith is a hadith that it's all individuals in its chain of narration are thiqah, are reliable. Each individual in the chain of narration is reliable. And each person has met and heard the hadith from the person of the previous generation until the time of the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. This would be a basic definition, a very brief definition of Sahih hadith. In order for a hadith to be Sahih, it does not have to be narrated through various chains of narration. As long as it has one chain of narration that's impeccable, that all individuals in that chain are reliable, truthful people, that hadith would be considered Sahih. Now, we mentioned that the hadith that's Mutawatir always conveys certainty. Certitude is the hallmark of a Mutawatir hadith. However, that's not the case with the hadith that's Sahih. Hadith could be Sahih. However, we may not have certitude whether this really happened or not. So, page 28 of التقريب والتيسير, that's what he enunciates. وذكر الشيخ أن ما روياه أو أحدهما فهو مقطوع بصحته. One of the very famous scholars of hadith, Ibn Salah, in his Muqaddamah, in his other words, he has mentioned that if a hadith is narrated by Bukhari or Muslim, or by both of them, such a hadith would be مقطوع بصحته. We will have certitude, we'll have certainty about its verifiability, about its authenticity, about its truthfulness. والعلم القطعي حاصل فيه. If a hadith is narrated by Bukhari and Muslim, both of them, or by one of them, we will have certainty about it, that is truthfully related, transmitted by the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. وخالفه المحققون والأكثرون. However, this opinion has been contested by the majority of scholars, by scholars of great research. فقالوا يفيد الظن ما لم يتواتر. They have asserted that a hadith, even if it's Sahih, even if both Bukhari and Muslim have narrated it, it only conveys conjecture. You cannot be 100% sure about its content, just because Bukhari or Muslim have narrated. Yes, it's Sahih, it's Hujjah. You have to accept it, you have to act according to it, but you cannot be certain that it's indeed said or done by the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam has reported. However, if a hadith is mutawatir, we have certainty. So, فقالوا, they have mentioned that hadith, such a hadith, would convey conjecture, surmise, a guess, a very positive, a very strong guess, but not certainty. ما لم يتواتر, as long as such a hadith is not mutawatir. If it is mutawatir, yes, definitely, then it would convey certainty. But as long as it's not mutawatir, even if it's sahih, narrated by both Bukhari and Muslim, still it does not convey certainty. This author, Nawawi, explains this matter further in his very famous work, which is Exegesis, is Interpretation and Commentary on Muslim. This is volume number 1 of Sahih Muslim بشرح النووي. In his introduction, in his prologue to the Sharh of Muslim, page number 20, he says as follows: أحاديث الصحيحين التي ليست بمتواترة إنما تفيد الظن فإنها آحاد والآحاد إنما تفيد الظن على ما تقرر ولا فرق بين البخاري ومسلم وغيرهما. The narrations that are present in Bukhari and Muslim, which are not mutawatir, they only convey conjecture and surmise and guess. In other words, you cannot be certain about their content. They only deliver guess, deliver conjecture. Because there are narrations that are khabar al-wahid. They have been narrated, one person has narrated from another, from another, from another, from another. And such narrations only and only convey conjecture, as it has been explained. And there is no difference in this regard between Bukhari and Muslim and other books.